So the lawn hasn't had a great summer really, given the lack of rain. So I'm just going to give it a bit of TLC in preparation, hopefully, for a better growing autumn for it. First thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to give it some bloodfish and bone meal. I'm just going to sprinkle that on by hand, and I'm not going to give it a lot because, as I said, it's not done a lot of growing over summer. It's quite a reasonable amount of nutrients were in the ground at the start of summer, so not that much has been taken out of it. So just a sprinkle of fish and bone. Then I'm going to give it a really good spike in with a fork, which is surprisingly hard work. The ground is really compacted, really compacted. And so yeah, it's quite a workout actually, spiking that. So I'm doing it in stages. So hopefully I'll get all of that spiked. Once that's spiked, I'll give it a good trim around the edges, and then I'm going to top dress it. And top dressing basically just means raking compost in to level the lawn, so it sinks at uneven levels. And so what you end up with is quite uneven sort of lawn if you're not careful after a few years. And top dressing just levels it out nicely. And that's pretty important to me because we do a lot of playing on this lawn, and I don't want anybody tripping over. And that is then pretty much it, just regular cuts until, I don't know, sometime in late November normally for us. The thing we have noticed though is that where we have the washing line is the most compacted part of the lawn, and it's also the part of the lawn that copes worst with drought. So in winter what we're going to do is we're going to move the washing lines so that they're basically on the patio, and so that should reduce the foot traffic on the lawn all the way through winter, and that should help reduce the compaction, because it's particularly, I think, in winter when the lawn is wet and we're traipsing up and down, hanging washing up, taking it down a couple of times a week, maybe more than that actually. We get a lot of compaction, so we'll do that, and I think we might even keep the washing lines on the patio for the foreseeable. So that should help a little bit. The only other thing that we do with the lawn, other than regular feeds of seaweed and bloodfish and bone basically every quarter, is that we in spring, so late spring and through summer, we water with a wetting agent just to try and help what little rain we do get deep down into the soil, where the root, encourage the roots to go down deep, looking for moisture. And the final thing that we do is occasionally we water it. And so when we water the vegetable beds in the garden, we'll also water the lawn kind of at least once every 2 weeks. And we'll probably try and give it about an inch of water, maybe not quite that much, but a decent water anyway, every 2 weeks. And hopefully that will help. My name's Steve. This is the Seaside Kitchen Garden and Allotment channel, and I'll see you soon.